An arrest after a shooting near Murphy High School after a basketball game. An abandoned dog gets a much-needed makeover and a forever home. And a new bill could open the death penalty to child predators in Alabama. This is News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers. Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with us this Wednesday evening. I'm Cherish Lombard. This is News 5 Now, where we count down the 5 big stories of the day. Also go over the poll and the question, see what you have to say about it all. First, the 5 big stories. Here we go with number 5. Ernst is looming in the Gulf. Ernst, the great white shark. The shark has traveled more than 3,100 miles in the past 100 days. Ernst was tagged by the Shark Research Group, OSearch in Nova Scotia, Canada, in October. Since then, this 1,000-pound, 12-foot-long great white has made her way down the East Coast and into the Gulf and our area. Dr. Sean Powers, director of the University of South Alabama's Stokes School of Marine and Environmental Sciences, says great whites are somewhat rare to see here, but when we do, tends to be this time of year. He says since they like to stay cool, Ernst will most likely stay further out in the Gulf than get up close and personal with people on the beach. So that is good news and pretty cool. Number 4. Alabama's governor is calling on state lawmakers to pass a bill allowing child predators to receive the death penalty. Representative Matt Simpson of Daphne is one of 2 lawmakers behind what's called the Child Predator Death Penalty Act. It would make people convicted of raping or sodomizing children under the age of 12 eligible for the death penalty. The governor says passing the measure will provide the strongest legal shield possible for the most vulnerable. If passed, it would take effect on October 1st. Number 3, an abandoned dog, wow, look at that transformation, gets a much-needed makeover and a new life. Whoopi the Doodle was found on the side of a road, very neglected, and taken to the Jackson County Animal Shelter. Now, Wags and Whiskers animal rescue volunteer Janet Webb says, sadly, this is not unusual. She called the owner of the Misfit Mutt Pet Grooming in Pascagoula, who says she's made it her life's work to help change the lives of animals in need, with a little TLC. So now Whoopi has brand new bows, a brand new attitude, and she also has a forever family. Love happy endings, don't you? Number 2, prosecutors call the murder of a woman at a transitional home an ambush. The deadly shooting happened at Wilmer Hall in Mobile in October. The judge ruled there is enough evidence to send this case to a grand jury. 21-year-old David Smith was in court today as a homicide detective with the Mobile Police Department outlined the night 20-year-old Maya White was killed. The detective testified Smith broke into Wilmer Hall and ambushed White as she was about to get in the shower, allegedly shooting her in her head, face, and body. Mobile County District Attorney Keith Blackwood says the 10-month-old child they shared was there at the time. Smith is charged with capital murder, which would make him eligible for the death penalty if convicted. We are also told White was pregnant when she died, and Blackwood believes Smith was the father. Number 1, from buzzer to blue lights, a suspect arrested in connection with a shooting after a high school basketball game. Mobile police charged 19-year-old Tyrese Moore with discharging a firearm in city limits. A teenager was hurt when shots were fired on South Carlin Street Friday night after a game at Murphy High School. He survived and has been hospitalized since. Moore, meanwhile, booked on Monday, and police tell us more arrests are coming. Those are your 5 big stories of the day. And now we move on to Facebook for the question of the day, which is, what do you hope to see come out of Alabama's 2026 legislative session? So here we go to Facebook. And let's see. Ethics, compassion, and common sense. It would be an amazing change, says Robin. Mike says nothing. Brent says control over insurance companies. Let's see. David says in property taxes. Lou also talking about taxes, lower taxes. And Lawanda says real, true unity. So those are the answers to the questions of the day. And now to the Facebook poll. And let's see, would you pay $3,000 to see the college football national championship 0. Wow. Overwhelmingly, 100% say no way. Usually we have at least a few on the other side of things. Not today. Nope. Nobody would pay that. That is a lot of money to pay for anything, especially something like that, right? Okay, let's talk about tomorrow's question of the day. Whose face would you like to see on a postage stamp? And the next poll, did the Verizon outage affect you? We have a reporter here who was trying to talk with and could not get her on the phone, and she texted me, and she's like, I don't know if you've been trying to call me, but so some people still feeling the effects of all of that. So you can go to the WKRG Facebook page if you aren't there now, if you're watching on the WKRG website. Facebook is where you'll find the next question of the day and poll of the day. So that is it for News 5 Now for today. But we hope you'll join us for WKRG News 5 at 6:30. Then you can get your news early, your late news early at 9 o'clock on Channel 55.1 Gulf Coast CW. Then back for your 10 o'clock news, WKRG News 5 at 10. Thank you again for joining us. Stay safe, stay positive. Bye, everybody.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.